Welcome to Kiva's Place, the Kiva Murdoch Show and podcast. We hope that by the end of our show, you left feeling empowered, motivated, and connected. So come on in the room, grab your favorite drink, sit back, and enjoy the ride, because you're finally at home at Kiva's Place. Now give it up for our host and producer, Coach Kiva Lernice Murdoch. Hello, family, and welcome to another amazing episode of Kiva's Place, the Kiva Murdoch Show and podcast. I am your host and producer, Coach Kiva Lernice Murdoch, and I welcome you to another episode of our show. So tonight we are back to a regularly scheduled show. If you've been following us, we've been in this series for about a month or two now that precedes our Imperfectly Fierce and Focused anthology that's coming out. So tonight we are back on schedule with a regular show, and we have a special guest in the house tonight. He is no stranger to Kiva's Place. He's been here a couple times before. So we are going to let me introduce him to you all, and then we will go ahead and get started. So tonight in my studio, I have the distinguished Dr. Jonas Gadson. And tonight we will be speaking to him on how he masters his message and about a few events that he has coming up. And he has a special surprise for you guys, so you don't want to go anywhere. He wants to tell you about that. So tonight, let me just tell you just a little bit about him. He is known as Mr. Enthusiastic. He is an international motivational speaker. He's a corporate trainer, radio personality, best-selling author, and expert communication coach. He is a distinguished Toastmaster, a graduate of Dale Carnegie, and earned a doctorate degree in theology into the Beaufort High School Alumni Hall of Fame. He has authored How to Fly Like an Eagle, with wings like a wimp. I just love that title. It teaches you how to take a chance, to take charge, and take control of your life. He also has co-authored multiple anthology projects. So we're going to just bring him on the stage so we can dive right into what he has going on. So welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great.
And welcome back to Kiva's Place. It is always so excited to have you.
It's so great to be here. As I always say, there are three kinds of people: those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those who wondered what happened. I'm a person that make positive things happen, and I'm convinced that you are too.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jonas. So listen, you are a very distinguished man. So tell my audience just a little bit more about your area of expertise.
Well, my area of expertise is communication. I got a corporate background. I used to work for two Fortune 500 companies, Xerox and Eastman Kodak, where I trained over 8,000 employees from 69 different countries. And now I started my own business as Partners for Purposeful Living. We specialize in speaking, training, and developing greatness. Our motto for our company is, since greatness is possible, excellence is not enough. Go for greatness.
I love that. So let me ask you something. I know that you have met with a plethora of people. Why do you think folks struggle so much with mastering their messages?
Well, one of the things I'll say, according to a book that was written a number of years called the Book of Lists, that the fear of public speaking is number one among business people as well. So fear stops a lot of people, as they said, false. And so sometimes people are hesitant. And then sometimes the reason why they can not get where they want to go faster, they're trying to do a lot of things by themselves and faster.
You were breaking up a little bit, but what I did hear was the majority of folks struggle with the sense of fear. And we know that fear itself can be crippling for a lot of people. They let fear hold them back from being the best version of themselves. So let me ask you this. So with in that sense of dealing with fear, because fear, we like to say, is the false evidence of things that appear to be real. So can you tell, basically give them just a couple of practical nuggets that they can do to get beyond that spirit of fear? And that would actually tie into our upcoming anthology project as well. So if you had to give someone like just maybe a nugget or two, a gem on how they can move beyond that um fear.
Well, one of the things that I've said a lot of times is what you feed will flourish. So if you feed your fear, that will flourish. But if you feed your faith and believe in, sky is not the limit, your belief is. And so if you get around positive, powerful, and purposeful people, that's going to help you as well. And when you understand that, feel the fear and do it anyway. And some people don't realize that I'm speaking for nearly 50 years professionally, but I never get on a stage without some butterfly, but that give you the edge, because you don't want to get so arrogant and think you all that and a bag of chips. So and as I mentioned earlier, coaching, getting you a coach to get you where you want to go faster. That's a mistake that I made. I didn't know the importance of a coach. I achieved a lot, but I would achieve faster if I had a coach, somebody that was further than me, that could walk me along. So you can deal with fear, but you need somebody to help you to walk you around that. Don't let fear cripple you. Use fear and place it with faith, and then that will cause you to fuel your future. Because the
Mm-hmm.
best way to predict your future is to create it, and create it now.
Exactly. Powerfully said. So you have a lot of events coming up. Tell us about your upcoming events that you have coming up in the near future. Did you hear me, Dr. Jonas?
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now I
Can you hear
can.
me?
Yes, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
We both are going in. Yeah, we both. Well, one of the events that I got coming up is this coming Saturday, 24th, is that dealing with mastering your message. Pick up your mic. We need to hear your voice. So it's going to be this coming Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and it is virtual. You can listen and view it anywhere from kind of over the country. You can listen on your laptop, your desktop, or your smartphone. And these communication is critical. It'll help you to be able to articulate yourself better in the business, because people buy you before they buy your product. So anyone, and someone said, well, we're not only dealing with professional, help you with your sales. It helps you to be able to, if you want to get a raise, you're selling people that you want them to participate in what you got going on, sponsors. All of that will help you to be able to communicate. And in a personal way, it'll help you to communicate even more effectively with your husband, with your wife, with your significant other. Will help you with your children. The one book that I love is that Life and Death is in your tongue. And so I encourage people, if you haven't registered yet, I encourage you to do it, because you don't have to travel. You don't have to get plane and hotel and get cabs and all of that. We eliminate all of that. You can do it in the privacy of your office or the comfort of your home. And by the way, speaking, communication is the new currency. If you can't communicate effectively, Warren Buffett says this, that, and he's a billionaire, and you're aware of that that if you can communicate effectively, that helps your business and helps your finance 50%. But if you can't communicate successfully, that you're not going to make it far. In fact, his success to be a billionaire started with a course from Dale Carnegie that deals with public speaking. And he says public speaking is the number one thing that you need for the first century and beyond. So that's critical.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want people to think that this course is only geared towards folks if they are really in that realm of public speaking. Like you were just saying, we are constantly speaking. You are speaking every day, but
That's right.
are you speaking effectively? So, what I'm hearing you say is that this course will help to develop those skill sets that you need to be able to get your points across effectively so that you can use this course to leverage in other parts of your life.
Absolutely. It helps you in every aspect of your life, as you just got through saying. And it helps you too to eliminate all the non-words. It helps you how to speak. We are living in a time in sound bites. You got to be able to get in and get out. And because I could communicate successfully, they created a job for me in corporate America to train people from around the world because I was working on my communicational skills. That's critical. When you know how to communicate effectively, you can sit down and resolve some of your conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of relationships are broken up. Matter of fact, even in the marriage, there's a statistic shows that communication is number one that cause people to separate and cause people to divorce. There's two others, but communication is top of the schedule. And I'm not talking about speaking to impress, but speaking to express. And swing the bucket down low that everybody can get a drink. I tell people all the time to stand up to be seen, speak up to be heard, and sit down to be appreciated. Ooh, I
I
think I
love
said
that.
something. I think that's a bonus from Jonas.
Definitely a bonus from Jonas. Yes, I love that. I love that. You got to say that again for me. Stand up. What? Say that
Got
again
to
for me.
stand up to be seen, speak up to be heard, and sit down to be appreciated.
I love that. Powerful. Now, you also have a book coming out as well. Tell
Yes,
us
I got a
about
brand
that.
new book coming out. Yes, I got a brand new book coming out later on this year, and it's Mastering Your Message. Pick up your mic because we need to hear your voice. And we're going to talk about a number of C's that's going to help you to be effective communication. You can use that book. But another thing that's in this book, we're gonna talk about three areas along with that. Number one, master yourself. Number two, master your subject. And number three, master your specific audience. Let me repeat that. Number one, master yourself. Number two, master your subject. And number three, master your specific audience. And one of the things I do also is that anyone that want to work with me, or organization or individual, I send out to them a needs assessment. And on that needs assessment, I'm getting all the information on where they are and where they want to go. And then I get that needs assessment. I build the coaching or build the training, because I'm a trainer too. And I build that around that person, around that organization. And so I can get you there faster. There's an African proverb that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, get yourself a coach. And so I'm here to help people to go further on their dreams, their goals, and their aspiration. And effective communication will help them to get there faster with the right coach.
That's right. Exactly. And I love and respect your whole coaching paradigm because I know that you are definitely leading correctly. There's some people that believe that there's this one size fit all type of coaching, and that is not true. In order to be an effective coach, you really do have to figure out what that individual person need and create a program designed just for them. So I'm very I don't want to use the word impressed, because I know that you are definitely a man with experience, but I'm glad to hear that you actually express that you are that coach that builds a program based on what that particular client needs are. I love that. Awesome. So you have also authored another book before, right? How to fly like an eagle with wings like a wimp. Tell us about that book.
Yes, that book is How to Fly Like an Eagle with Wings Like a Wimp. It teaches you to take a chance, take charge, and take control of your life. I did a study a number of years ago, and I was wondering, and I studied eagle, and I found out biblically there's only two animals that are more like, and the other one is an eagle. And an eagle is a solitary bird. An eagle can see about 7 miles at a time. An eagle is the only bird that can fly 10,000 feet. So in that book, it's not about eagle, but it's telling you, number one, you must have because the eagle have eyesight, so must have a good vision. What you must see it if you want to be it. You can't be it without seeing it. So get a larger vision of yourself. Then in that book we talk about attitude, aptitude, and altitude. And one of the things I've loved too, when sometimes when you see a rocket going up to space, it goes to a certain distance, but after a while you have to let the boosters go. And let me tell you something: if you're going to fly like an eagle, you can't take everybody with you. And then some altitude, when you get to some altitude, some people are wonderful with you, but then they're like boosters. You're going to have to let them go if you're going to get to where you want to go. I think I said something. If you want to get where you want to go, you're going to have to let the boosters go. So whoever is holding you back in your life, but also a bonus I'm doing, all master was once a disaster. I think I said something. I think that's a bonus from Jonas. I said all master once was a disaster. So how to fly like an eagle, it teaches you, it challenges you, it show your goal setting and all the positive things that you need to get you where you need to go. But also there's another book that I just wrote, and I did the forward, Yes You, Yes Now. And that book is written for women, and I did the endorsement for that brand new book. And the three things I said in the book, I said, and say to women, because I've been in corporate world for 30 years. So I said, number one, if you're not in the room, and if you're not at the table, you are on the menu. So how I start how to get a seat at the table. And number three, how to have something on the menu. And if that doesn't work, get your own table. See, sometimes we are fighting to get to other people's table. They didn't even build the table for us. Why not build our own table? And I'm just going to give you one thing about the scripture. David said he was sitting at a table that was prepared for him. And come on, somebody, you need to prepare your own table. And when you prepare your own table, you're not going to have any paper plates and paper cup and plastic spoon and plastic fork. When he's prepared a table for you, you're gonna have china. You come on, because you are royalty. But you're gonna have to prepare your own table and stop using all of your energy fighting to get to somebody else's table. Oh, I know it's tight, but it's right.
Yes. Come on, Dr. Jonas. Come on. Yes, you dropped so many gems, and it's so true. We are fighting, trying to fit in, trying to just appeal to other people's narratives instead of trusting who God has already ordained you to be, and instead of trying to fit into some place that we don't even belong. We
That's
don't
right.
even belong, but having that faith to step out,
That's right.
not not you said it earlier, even if you're scared, do it anyway. And I feel like
Yes, step up
sometimes
and
we
feel the
limit
fear.
ourselves because we are afraid, and that's why we try so hard to try to fit into other people's narrative. But what you're saying is so true. If the table is not built for us, build your own table, and
That's
it's
right.
okay. And you may even get the measurements wrong when you're starting to construct that table. But guess what? You can always learn from it. But don't quit. Continue to go, continue to strive, continue to push, continue to elevate. That's the only way we're going to make it and be successful. I love that. You got me fired up, Dr. Jonas. You always get me rowdy, rowdy, rowdy when you come on here. I love
Yes, yes,
it.
yes, yes,
I
yes,
love it. So
yes. And
listen.
yeah, the other thing I want to say real quickly,
Mhm.
each of us are pregnant with possibility. And the book that I love says, if you develop your gift will take you in up in king. And there's an African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy without can do us no harm. The
Mm.
reason why we are not making it outside fear is that we look good on the outside. But it's not from the outside, it's from the inside out. It's not what you're driving, it's what's driving you. So if you develop yourself from within, you can live your dreams, your goals, and aspiration. But you have to be, and then you have to do, and you have to have. And the best way to predict the future is to create it. Don't depend on no one else. You got what it takes. This is your time and this is your turn. This is the decade for the doers. Get it done and get it done now.
Yes. And what I'm realizing, Dr. Jonas, is that as you do begin to elevate, you will lose some people. And that's okay. Matter of
That's
fact,
right.
it's necessary
That's
because
right.
not, you know, I believe that people are in your life for a reason, and some people are in your life for a season. So you have to determine who's in that circle and for what reason and for how long. And the journey to the top can be rather lonely, but that's
Yes.
okay. But as you elevate, don't expect to bring all of these people that started out with you, and be okay with that, because if you're not careful, people will hold you down. If they can't see into your vision, you have to be careful, because some folks would try to talk negatively onto you and have you questioning your own destiny.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. And I couldn't say it any better than myself. That's why I use the rocket as boosters. They can go so high with you. And matter of fact, when I talk about the eagle can go 10,000 feet in the air. No other bird can do that. So when other birds get on his back and trying to bring him down, even when he's old, he just keep right on flying higher and higher. And when they get to a certain altitude, they can't breathe, that they will drop off. And the ones that doesn't drop off, his eyesight is so sharp he can fly directed to the sun. If they still can deal with the altitude, they can't deal with the heat. So you burn them off. So everybody's not supposed to come with you. Everybody's not supposed, as you said, some come for a season, but sometimes people come for a season, but we trying to keep them for a reason. Come
Mm-hmm.
on, somebody. You see, you can't. Here's a bonus from Jonas. You can't go with me if you don't grow with me. So you
Yes.
outgrow some people. You don't make them bad people, but you've been burning meals midnight oil, making all kinds of sacrifice when they were sitting around on watching TV. Bonus from Jonas. Don't turn your couch into a coffin. Ooh, I think I said something that's a bonus from Jonas. I said, don't turn your couch into a coffin. Get up from down there. Because sometimes the only hand that you have is the hand that above your sleep. You're going to have to get up and work and do what you need to do and burn some, it's not easy, but tough time never lasts. But tough people do. Understand that a setback is really a step back to prepare yourself to have a greater comeback. And when life knocks you down, always strive to land on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. It's time to get up.
I
So you can
love
go
it.
up. But you can't get up and go up until you grow up. You have to grow up. Oh, I think I said something. I'm so fired up tonight. No sense to call the fire department with their water hose. They didn't light this fire in me, and they can't out it.
That's right. I love it. So listen, let us backtrack because we are running out of time here. So the registration for your upcoming Zoom, we need to let them know how they can register. So tell us what that link is.
Well, the easiest way, the next one we do, we'll have link on. The easy way is just give me a call, 585-703-9547. We'll register them tonight.
Okay, say it again.
585-703-9547. And we'll register them tonight. It's this coming Saturday again, 10 to 12, only 2 hours on, and again, you can still be home and be on your laptop, your desktop. It's virtual. Love to have you this coming Saturday. And we fired up. I'm going to give you some tips and some practical things that you can use immediately.
I love it. So reach out to him so that we can get you registered tonight. 585-703-9547. As he stated earlier, this is going to be on Saturday, June the 24th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Only 2 hours. 2 hours. And you listen, this is just a snippet of bonus from Jonas. I'm telling you, this man will leave you with all of the tools that you need to make sure that you have a good handle on how to master your message. So definitely reach out to him and let's get you registered. Let's let them know how to contact you on social media, Dr. Jonas.
Yes, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook as well. And that's the best way to get in touch. Or you can call me, or you can email me. For those who don't want to call tonight and want to email me, then that's Jonas with the bonus at outlook.com. That's Jonas with the bonus at outlook.com. And they can email me. We got the link already set up, and we can send it to them tonight or tomorrow. Again, that's Jonas with the bonus at outlook.com.
I love it. And now, if they're wanting to purchase one of your books, Dr. Jonas, can they find that on your website?
Yes, and if they're local,
Okay.
all the books, I have 6 brand new books that's out. All of them made Amazon bestseller, and I have all of them here in my office. And then if they're local, they get an autographed copy. If they're not, they can call and autograph. I'll still autograph it and send it to them. Yes, that's the best
I
way to
love
get
it.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Jonas, it's always a pleasure to have you. There is never enough time to really dive into everything you have going on, but you just always just bring the fire and bring a lot of great advice, great nuggets, practical tips that people can literally walk away from the show and be able to be a better version of themselves tomorrow. So I just
Yes.
honor you and thank you for just being here. And of course, you are always welcome anytime you have anything coming up. You just come right on back to Keeper's Place and we would
Thank you.
love to have you back. So I'm going to leave you first. So any final words you have, the floor is yours.
Yes, just want to leave them with this word, that you can turn your obstacle into opportunity. You can turn your stumbling block into stepping stone, and you can turn your scars into stars. And bonus from Jonas, when your value is clear, your decision is easy. And since greatness is possible, excellence is not enough. Go for greatness. Go for greatness. Go for greatness. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Jonas, and thank you to our guest who has been watching and engaging with us, and Dr. Michelle Nelson Morning Glory. I see you, sister. So thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you. So listen, I hope you guys have enjoyed our show tonight. I know that you have enjoyed Dr. Bonus. He is always amazing. So we're going to have another show next Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll do it all over again. So definitely stay tuned. We have another amazing guest, and you do not want to miss her story. So until next time, family, just definitely continue to share, connect, and glow, because building your network also builds your net worth. So until next week, peace and blessings. Love you much. Good night. Thank you for watching Kiva's Place, the Kiva Murdoch Show and Podcast. Tune in every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Kiva's Place. To be a guest on our show, text the word guest to 803-368-3030 or visit us at tinyurl.com/Kiva's Place Book. And watch us on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire as we're broadcasting in more than 60 million homes worldwide.